Hi, I'm Wright. This time last year, I acquired a FlowerCat. At the time, I didn't realise what that meant or why it was so important. Upon realising what I'd purchased for 50p that day, I joined the study of the endangered species to truly understand these astounding creatures. During this documentary, I'm going to take you to one of the very few FlowerCat preservation sites. We'll be stopping off at Margate's Endangered Species Centre to speak with FlowerCat expert Professor F.Lower, and we'll meet the man who came into contact with the FlowerCat. The first question that you've likely conceived is, what's the difference between a FlowerCat and a regular household cat? The answer to your question is everything. First of all, regular cats have fur. FlowerCats do not. They don't even have skin. Their entire exterior is made up of 1-inch thick ceramic. FlowerCats were designed to sit upon mantelpieces and in glass cabinets, to be admired and gawped at, not to run or hunt. I imagine your intrigue is screaming to find out more. To do so, I've come to Margate's very own Endangered Species Centre to meet with Professor F.Lower in search of some answers. My name is Professor F.Lower. I have studied and researched the FlowerCat for nearly 17 years now. That's incredible. You're incredible. I know. What can you tell me about where the FlowerCat originated from? That's a good question. The funny thing is, nobody really knows. FlowerCat fossils have been excavated globally. So the FlowerCat is indigenous to Earth as a whole? That's correct. We believe the ceramic exterior of the FlowerCat could withstand any extreme climate. Hot, cold, up high, underground, black, white, you name it. They were there from the beginning. Which leads on to my next question. How far back does the FlowerCat go? We believe they go all the way back to the Triassic Age. They were among the first ever dinosaurs, and yet they've hardly changed in appearance, only shrinking to the size of a regular household cat. I've always wondered, how did they survive the mass extinction event which happened 400 million years ago? Well, they are ceramic. Yes, which breaks very easily, doesn't it? Wouldn't a meteor smash through ceramic? I shouldn't think so. We're coming into contact with the regular household cat. You'll go, in hopes of it approaching you. But the FlowerCat is completely different. When threatened, a FlowerCat will hide amongst a flower bed for camouflage. So, in order to attract a FlowerCat, you must become a flower, like so. By simulating photosynthesis, you stand a decent chance at attracting a FlowerCat. It's extremely rare to come into contact with the FlowerCats, and so a lot of the time Professor F.Lower and his team rely on the public for information. Today I'm meeting with local celebrity and eyewitness, Jake Argyle. Jake, hi. I hear you're a little bit of a local celebrity in the area.
I am, yes.
Is that from your music? You're in a band, aren't you?
It's not for my music, no. My band's actually pretty shit.
I know, I've heard it myself. So, where has this fame come from then?
Well, I actually saw a FlowerCat a few years ago.
Wow! And how did that make you feel?
Yeah, it was the best day of my life. It completely made up for my music career.
I bet it did. And what did you do when you saw it?
I've actually got a photo I can show you.
Really? Yeah, okay. That's absolutely incredible. It's so clear. This has really helped the study. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
Thank you.
Hey, do you want to buy a CD?
Domestic cats typically always have internal organs and skeletons. Not the case with FlowerCats. FlowerCats are completely hollow. It's a scientific impossibility that has left scientists baffled for decades. Their diet consists of flowers and the ceramic of other ornamental animals. It's their equivalent to meat. As stated earlier, they do not run or hunt. In smaller villages worldwide, when a FlowerCat is spotted, a ceramic animal will be killed and made as an offering. It's considered to bring luck to the village. Although they dominate the food chain, the FlowerCat is going extinct for reasons we don't quite understand. On this street is one of the very few FlowerCat preservation sites funded by you, the taxpayer, to continue the lineage of the species. I've been given the keys to one of the most expensive simulations of the FlowerCat's natural habitat. This glass cabinet is a replica of one that would have been used millions of years ago. This here is Simon. He's one of the youngest FlowerCats at the preservation site. Now you might think maintaining a FlowerCat is a lot of work and time, but you'd be wrong. Simon here loves a lot of fuss, and by fuss I mean being feather dusted. Other ways that the staff pamper the FlowerCats is to give them a shine with a little bit of Mr. Sheen. It really brings out the shine in their ceramic. An important part of the preservation site is to encourage the FlowerCats to breed and multiply. Luckily, last week one of the FlowerCats procreated, and some of the staff managed to capture the moment. Hey, so I've just had a phone call from Professor F.Lower and the producers. Apparently there's been a sighting of a FlowerCat. I can't believe this. This never happens. My heart is pounding. Right, you ready? Bye, FlowerCat. Okay, so I've just arrived at the place and it should just be through here. Is it still here?
Yeah, it's over there.
Okay. Cameraman, crew, do as I do. Oh fuck, what's it? And there you have it. Everything modern science knows about the FlowerCat. But one last thing though. A common misconception is that all FlowerCats are flowery, but that's simply not the case. Have you ever found a ceramic piece of pottery lodged in the dirt? What if I told you that you'd found the fossil of a FlowerCat from years gone? Would you believe me?